everyone, Jammerjet here, and today I'm with ColdSteelGames.
I am both here and not here. I am here in spirit.
And we will be discussing the Xbox One and the PlayStation
The
4.
PlayStation 4
So,
and the next-gen consoles in general.
yeah.
Now here's the thing. Here's a certain thing for you. I could not give a shit about the next generation of consoles.
PC gaming. Would that be
That's,
a
I'll be
reason?
honest. I'll be honest with you guys, right? Because it isn't a new generation. It's a continued generation of bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, it
I
doesn't
mean,
feel like it's enough of a step to,
nah, that's right.
it's not.
I mean, I guess you can't really go that much further, can you? Unless you get unless in like 10 years time, we have like super connects that like run with the Oculus Rift and all that cool shit. I mean, I've actually looked at the Oculus Rift. It looks awesome.
So, do you
But
think. Oh,
that's not what we're here to discuss. The PlayStation 4 will win the console generation. Let me tell you why. There's none of this DRM bullshit. Now, maybe Microsoft has changed their rules, but have you ever read their terms and conditions? No, you have not read their fucking terms and conditions. The terms and conditions say, we are Microsoft and we're liable to change our terms and conditions at any point after something, something, something. I haven't read them either, but still. Well, I have, but only that bit. So yeah, basically meaning that when they go, oh, come on, guys, we never do this. It was a joke. Then what? You buy the console thinking you're safe. 6 months later, what? What? All games will be registered onto my disk and then installed on the hard drive. What? I can't trade them in. Like, they're gonna wait until everyone buys it, then they're gonna be like, right, DRM, back. No use games, back.
yeah, I can
Cloud
see that happening.
processing,
I,
yep, they're Microsoft. Can't trust the fuckers.
I don't know, like, what do you think of the games, like, in general for both consoles? Do you see, like, an improvement?
I think that there are some strong exclusives for the Xbox One and some for the PlayStation 4. For example, I may buy a PS4 just for the game called The Order 1886.
Oh, I did see that one, yeah.
It is a Victorian first-person shooter where you kill werewolves, and it looks awesome.
Sounds
I'm
really
very
cool.
big, I'm big into that era, so I'll probably buy it for that. Well, on the on the Xbox One side, the game Titanfall looks awesome.
Yeah, I saw that one too. I'm not
I'm,
really.
I don't want to, I don't want to buy the console just to promote bad business practices,
I
but yeah. One more I think looks pretty cool on the Xbox One side. Dead Rising 3. Not really for the zaniness of the other games, because it looks vaguely interesting, but it's kind of like, okay, we're going to have a new Dead Rising game. We're going to take all the fun out of it, some yeah, and then that's what we got.
yeah.
A joyless Dead Rising.
I don't know. It feels like every single game that was announced at Xbox One was just like guns. Or we've put a number.
God, God,
We've
fools,
we've
explosions.
put a number at the end of a previous game by the Xbox One. It doesn't. I don't know. There didn't seem to be many like unique
What about Metal Gear Solid 5,
numbers.
bitch? Alright, okay, fine, okay. I have to admit, I watched the E3 conference a couple of days ago, and I laughed throughout most of it, right? 'Cause it was like, right, we here at E3 want to promote decent gaming. We are not the enemy. Um, Gaming you've been playing for over 25 years, and it starts off, and I thought, oh cool, a new tank mobile game. What? What's this? What's it? Madden? What? Madden 25? 25 of them? I had the most horrified expression on my face when I saw that, honestly.
Mm.
Oh, and then Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, which looks fucking amazing. Have you seen it?
I haven't actually seen the trailer for that.
It's like, imagine Plants vs. Zombies,
Yeah.
but now make it a third-person shooter with like 3D gritty realistic graphics and all that. It looks awesome.
Is this actually a Plants vs Zombies game? I take it it's not.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah. And then, God, I feel so bad for the guy who had to come out and talk about Need for Speed. I feel really, no, honestly, because he's like, right, it goes, Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching our preview of Metal Gear Solid 5. Everyone, it was some random game. Everyone sits down. Then, then it just goes, the Empire will fall. Star Wars Battlefront, coming 2014. And it fades back. And then when the lights come up again, it's some guy going, hi, I'm here to talk about Need for Speed. You can hear the audience go,
Seriously, is this
They
franchise
must,
still going?
yeah, they must hate that guy. It's like, we hate you here. We're going to make you like the world. We're going to make you like, we're going to put you on the most wanted list. Enjoy. The Need for Speed most wanted list.
Yeah.
God, that was horrible.
Seriously,
I
what
have
are they
to
going to come
admit,
up with next? Need for
Need
Speed
for S-
in space
Need
or
for
something?
Speed. Need for Speed. In space. Or no, like.
You drive on the moon. There you go. Make a few games out of that.
Need for Speed. Underwater Racing Deluxe Edition.
Get
Only for the X2.
They get sued by Nintendo for copying Mario Kart 7. Probably.
From Mario Kart 8's coming out. It looks exactly the fucking same.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like Nintendo have stuck to the same plot because it's
What do you mean? They've been doing that for 25 years.
if they change too much, they could like lose loyal fans. Because yeah, that's the problem with making a new
Okay,
game. You can either
I guess I will never buy another Mario game ever again. Honestly, it was 2006. I was something stupid like maybe 7, no, sorry, maybe like 8 or 9. Oh, I got a Nintendo DS, a fucking High School Musical for whatever reason. It's like the shitty rip of Elite Beat Agents, like High School Musical version on the DS Lite. Don't ask me why, I just did. So I got it, and then I was playing New Super Mario Bros. Oh, this is really cool! A really new, interesting take on the Mario world. Because I had the Mario N64 and Mario on the NES and on the SNES and all that via emulators on my PSP that I got in like 2004. So I was pretty akin to the Mario universe before this. And going into it, it's like, wow, this is a new, fresh look at Mario.
yeah.
Look at all 3D renders, and look, he's really big and stomping on everything, and this is really cool. And then I went round a friend's house in 2010, played New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This is the same.
Yeah,
I get this is
they're trying
it's
to.
a port.
Yeah, I mean it's a four-player game, I suppose. It's the plus
Four
side.
play.
It's more of a family or a friend, like you have friends around.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
get it out.
yeah. And then I saw the trailer for Mario Bros. U. This is the same. And then you know what I saw yesterday? That's coming out in a couple of days.
What?
Super Luigi U.
Oh yeah, that's the DLC, isn't it?
Who the fuck makes something like that? Okay, tell you what. Make Super Mario Galaxy 3, and I might show vague interest. I have a massive poster of Mario on my wall right now, showing all the games of Mario's ever made. I mean, this guy has been in so much shit. Alright, he started off trying to get someone back from a monkey, then decided to go into the plumbing industry, and then decided to go and eat mushrooms and go on a mystical adventure. Then went to be a builder. Okay. Then he went black and white. Then he became a doctor. Then he became super. Then he started go-karting. Then he became a baby. Then go-karting again. Then golfing. Then tennis. Then he became made out of paper. Then more go-karting.
And then he played football briefly.
Then he played football and went skiing with Sonic and had a massive jetpack on his back where he could blow water at people and started kicking shit out of people for no reason.
He's gone pretty far, but we've completely gone off topic.
I bet Mario smells really badly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Goomba guts.
Oh my god, yes. I think it's gotten to a point with Mario, right, where he's basically just some, like, retired man who's occasionally told to go out and, like, help Nintendo come up with new and innovative ideas I think Princess Peach has Stockholm Syndrome. I mean, think about it. You've been captured like, what, 15 times over 25 years? You're bound to have some sort of fatal attraction to Bowser. Maybe, I mean, who knows, maybe you want his,
Where do you think Bowser Jr. came from?
All 7 of them.
Oh yeah, the Koopa kids.
Who knows, maybe she likes Bowser's rugged fucking, Bowser's sharp, tiled, rugged genitals up her ass, who knows? You know, okay, but we're getting really, I have to digress here, the Xbox One, what have they got new? Titanfall looks interesting. I'll give them that. Have you seen Titanfall?
Yeah, I did. It's like
It's like,
guns
welcome to Call
in
of Duty
space.
with giant robots in space.
Yeah.
It looks really fun. So I saw the gameplay. The guy in the robot just grabs his little foot soldiers by the throat, just crushes his head. That looks fun. Fuck Call of Duty. Shitty game. Anyway, what else? Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah. It's open world. You can go and be stealthy by riding a horse. It's like, not interested.
Have you played any
Honestly,
other Metal Gear Solid games or?
I have played Guns of Patriots, which
Yeah.
I think is the 4th one. I've played the original Metal Gear Solid on PS1. I've played Metal Gear on the NES,
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 2, Snake Eater and Peace Walker, so I played a few of them.
Yeah, I haven't really played too many of them to be honest.
They're fun games, and Metal Gear Rising Revengeance was fun as well. But they really cut it down from what it was originally supposed to be. Like, you can cut anything, it's kind of like Fruit Ninja, but
In real life.
not... Yeah, like a more in real life Fruit Ninja game, but they ruin the physics in the final build, like, because there's a bit in like the original stuff in like 2007 where the guy gets a sword and he slices like the top of a car and it slides off and the guy lands on it, gets electrocuted and like rolls off, and then like the whole car like just topples on him, and then none of that shit happened in Revengeance. But yeah, getting on to exclusives now. Fuck Halo.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought, brand new IP. This looks interesting. There's this man walking through Remembrance. This looks really, really cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see what this is about. Maybe it's a sequel to Journey, you know? Journey, the game Journey? Maybe it's a sequel. I am Master Chief. This armor smells. Oh, I don't want to play this game now.
Yeah, I don't know. Halo's gone a bit too far now.
Yeah, I think
That's all
I've only
Xbox
played
fans rant on about is, oh, Halo's amazing. Buy Xbox.
I've only ever played Halo 2 and Halo 4, so I'm not really in the know-how so much.
Yeah.
All I know is I don't want to buy another one. I think I've given them my money and I had fun, but I don't enjoy it
I
anymore.
think that the Halo series sort of gone downhill anyway, so.
Oh, it's been going downhill since 3 in my opinion. I think Reach was probably the best, but I never played it. Actually, I did play Reach, but like I remember like being like in vehicles and just like really big space vehicles battling in the sky. They took that shit out in 4. It's like, we're Bungie, goodbye. We don't want to do this series anymore. Fuck Halo. We want to go on to do Destiny. That looks really good, Destiny. You seen gameplay for Destiny? Destiny looks good, Destiny. You seen it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it looks really good. There's one game, though, The Order... Project Spark. Did you see Project Spark?
No.
It's like Xbox version of Little Big Planet. It looks alright, but, yeah.
A little Big Planet, basically. Is it?
I actually love Little Big Planet.
Yeah, same.
It's just really, really cool for whatever reason. I just enjoy it really. I made this level where you're like this Jewish person, and yeah, and you're like a whole beard and everything. And, I never published it, don't worry. And you fall down this like little gap. You're kicked down by Nazis, and you have to escape. You got to escape, and you go into like these showers, and there's gas showers everywhere, and you'll get on the train and like go along, and yeah.
Yeah, I can understand why you didn't publish that.
I spent a scary amount of time on it. I'm talking like a couple of weeks. Like literally, there's a day and night cycle in it. and it's like you can have like little level links at the end instead of having it like like the billboard.
Yeah.
So I literally carried it on for about 20, 30 different levels until the part where you literally fight giant space Hitler. I actually got like the little materials, got them as small as it could possibly be, and made Hitler as best as I can. Like sculpted him, right? And he's firing like bombs at you, and you got to like jump over the bombs and electricity barrels, and whenever you jump over a barrel, it's like the little 100 it goes deleted. And that's why I got banned off Media Molecule LittleBigPlanet.me account. When I said I never published it, as in I did publish it, but
You
I'm
didn't.
not allowed.
They didn't allow it.
I published the first one.
Oh.
I also voice acted it. There's a beginning where it's like, "Get down there, you dirty Jew."
Oh dear.
I'm not racist. I wanted to create the official Holocaust experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to hell for that. Anyways, so I think the technology in both are fairly matched, and it'll just be a battle of exclusives, to be honest. But I don't think the Xbox One has good exclusives, as does the PS4, and I think only time will tell who comes out victorious.
I mean, I feel like a lot of Xbox One fans have really jumped across because of what's happened with
Yes,
the
yeah.
trading and the.
I mean, one of the kids I know is like, "I will never leave you." Like literally hugging one of his like 6 Xboxes. "I will never leave you, Xbox. You are mine." Just like hitting the side of its head. "Oh, let's have sex again tonight, Xbox. Here, I'll do it for." Yeah, he's pretty weird like that.
So what do you think of the new PlayStation remote? Because obviously the Xbox One.
Oh, it looks interesting. I think
Yeah.
if they can incorporate some of the move stuff into it, I reckon as long as it isn't interrupting gameplay, then I reckon it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's supposed to be touchscreen, right?
Yeah, there's a touch panel on it similar to the PS Vita on the back, which I never actually owned. Like
No.
most of my family have them, but I don't have one. I I got the 3DS like when the day it came out, like March 15th. And I got Splinter Cell as a launch title. Played it for 2 weeks, completed it, and then just gave it away to my nan. Like I'm not on about a day later. No, no, no. I got it in 2011, and 2 weeks ago I let my nan borrow it.
Hmm.
Do you know how much dust was on it?
Nope.
Got to a point where I blew the dust. I went like, whew, and then it went all in my face, and then I wiped it with like Mr. Sheen, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Cleaned it all up for like an hour. It was in a horrible state, but I never had a reason to go back to it. Not even for like Pokemon XY or any of that shit. I just never bothered.
Well, obviously that's not out yet, but yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. I mean,
Yeah.
Pokemon. I've lost interest in Pokemon, to be honest.
Hmm.
I played the Game Boy titles. They were fun. Then, oh, you heard about Lavender Town?
No.
Google Lavender Town soundtrack and then listen to it for a couple minutes.
Alright, go on then. I will.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. Make it so we can hear it as well. I want to know your
I
reaction.
don't know.
Do it.
I can't tell if this is the. What version of it do you want me to listen to?
Just type in Lavender Town Syndrome song.
Syndrome?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Syndrome soundtrack. I don't.
No.
You can't hear this, can you?
Hallo, hier ist Miss
No.
Wir versuchen es nochmal, weil es schon wieder nicht
Alright,
geklappt
I'll send you a link on
hat.
Skype.
Lavender Town, das ist so eine alte
Ja, I'm listening to
Legende
it
oder
now.
Story oder was auch immer. Das
What's the
ist das
soundtrack
Intro,
like?
wenn man
It's
in
just a little
Lavender
girl
Town wäre,
talking or something.
ein Geist auftaucht
Japanese.
und da
Is that what you wanted me to listen to?
Weit habe ich dann den Originalsong.
No. I'll find it for you. It's okay.
What's
It's
the
okay.
actual video called then?
Right, there's this song basically called in Lavender Town where it made like over like 10,000 kids commit suicide when they listened to it.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
It's one of the most disturbing songs in history. And there's another song that's actually like that, right? It's called I actually don't know the name of it, sorry, but It's on Sonic CD. It's when Eggman has like this big machine with like these like stoppers on it, and he goes like. It's really creepy. It got to a point where I actually asked my brother to turn it off.
Yeah, I have played Sonic CD. I don't remember that specific bit.
It was like and because I only know it like that because it was in Sonic.exe version 5, and that's like the most horrifying game I've ever played.
Yeah.
Which you still haven't played on your channel yet.
Yeah, I didn't do that on my channel in the end, but I did play it. I had already seen it, but
Play it on your freaking channel. Play Outlast on your channel. Play Outlast. Outlast is cool. Outlast. You go into an asylum, and you're the only thing you've got is a camera, but that's like what you can use to see in the dark. And there's like some really good creepy like moments in it.
Is that the one with your phone and you see ghosts or something? Is that?
No,
Oh,
no. You're like this reporter, like this journalist, and you go in there trying to find a good story, and then
Yeah.
you go in this asylum, and you have to keep collecting batteries, and there's all this scary shit comes out at you, and there's some really creep. Have you played Endless Stairs?
Yes.
That is probably quite creepy. That's quite creepy as well. That's most likely my second worst.
It's not really as creepy as other games because it's literally.
It is.
Nothing comes out though.
How long did you play it for?
I saw a video on it. But
You saw. How long was the video?
They completed it. They got to the bottom and nothing happened. They just saw some shadows move. That was about it.
That's like you can't. Yeah, but if you're watching it, you don't get the same feeling. What you've got to do, you've got to sit in the dark with noise cancelling headphones on, and walk down these freaking stairs, and you'll hear whispering, and you'll see occasional faces and shit like that. It's really eerie, and that's what makes a good horror game. Not boo. No, it's just. What was that?
Suspense,
It's a bit like
I
what?
guess.
It's a bit like what? A bit like what Amnesia did. You know, it wasn't about. What was that? It was about. It wasn't about boo. It was about what was that thing I just saw?
Yeah.
Let's go and pursue that. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't see much in Amnesia unless you're really looking for it. But
Yeah, you can get through most of the game without actually encountering a lot of enemies.
I think by about halfway in Amnesia, it got a bit stupid. Like I think I went completely insane and just everything started going wrong, and I ended up turning the game off. Have you got Thomas? Do you have Thomas Was Alone?
What the game? Is it a game?
It is a game.
No, I have not.
It's not a horror game or anything. It's just
Oh.
good. By the way, what the fuck's that game Illusion you played with the Jeff the Killer icon? Like, what's that about?
Yeah, that was just a horror game where you have to place these cameras around and Jeff the Killer like attacks you. But it's like stupidly impossible though.
I gotta admit, I have his book of creepypastas, and I've never like fully like. I just don't like the image of Jeff the Killer. It's
Yeah.
like it's not scary. It's just a bit eerie.
Yeah. Sort of
And
stupidly
I always go to read/watch creepypastas at like 3 in the morning. Most people would watch it at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, but no.
the best time to sit
No,
in your room with your eyes wide
I'm
open.
I'm subscribed to this guy called Creepy Gaming on YouTube, the Sticky Paddle, and like stuff like Polybius and all that shit. And I always watch these before I go in the shower, and I often shower in the dark. You can hear all manner of shit because you're just listening out for the thinking someone's gonna be there. Because I'm not afraid of the dark at all, so I can just like walk downstairs, make a sandwich, make some tea, go back upstairs. But it's like even like after seeing that shit, but I don't know, I'm not really affected by the horror stuff, to be honest. I mainly just laugh it off a lot of the time.
Yeah, I am the same. But
There's like some people I see that just like, oh, it's like, are you okay? It's like, I sat through fucking Human Centipede. I laughed through most of it, and everyone was like,
oh god, yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, like it was year 7, so 2009, yeah, 2009, 2010, year 7,
Yeah.
and we was in yeah, it was 2009. We was on like in like this like remote place in the middle of fucking nowhere in this forest, and we go into this little room and we watch fucking Human Centipede, what have you. And it was just some creepy shit. And
Yeah.
I laughed at most of it. It's like, I just made a joke where it's like, when the surgeon's like knocking up the kneecaps, I was like, you don't have a leg to stand on. And everyone was like, what the fuck are you on about? Well, I remember like one of the kids was like so scared, he had like something over his head.
We have
I
gone
know, it's
so
like,
far off topic.
and now I digress. Xbox One, I can't really be... Nah, I'm gonna tell my story. So yeah, yeah, basically, I was, and then there's a second one as well, which is the worst thing.
Really? Is there
Yeah,
a sequel?
there is a sequel, but it's outrageous. Basically, it's about a guy in his basement who watches the original film,
What?
like in the film, like filmception, then goes out and then does what the surgeon does. But as he's an amateur, he doesn't do it as well as the surgeon does, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, he really fucks the people up. Whereas in the other one, he just, I mean, he did it very well, and you know, in the original, but in this one, they're all like sort of fucked up. Like he fucks shit up. And there's a bit in it where he wanks with sandpaper to the film.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that with me.
No problem. I'll send you a link to the full movie on Noob or some shit like that.
Thanks.
No problem. So yeah, that's all really. That's all I've got. New consoles, not really interested in the tech. It's only a slight improvement over what we have now, and PCs are outlasting it if you can afford anything above 600 quid. So, to be honest,
Do you like the look of the new consoles, or do you feel that they're very sort of generic?
well, with that question, that'll be the thing I leave on. Tell me, Jammy Jet, why does the PS4 look like an eraser or rubber?
I have no idea. I don't know. It's
To
just
erase
wonky.
to erase the memory of the Xbox One. That's all I've got to say on this subject. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, Jammy Jet, for tolerating me in your video, and I hope
Yeah.
we can collaborate again sometime.
Yep.
Bye.